They booted away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Under fire. Chase to the right. On the run deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Might be calling a hot route.
Replace! Iron! Rush!
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the red area, it's Berry. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Wilson, look! Rush! Leap! Warrior! Right in the end!
Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
LSU 20, Clemson 14. Number 20, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Davidson. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. There he goes down the right side. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Levin. There's a heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. A designed run for the quarterback. There's got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it rolling down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Hurricanes, looking for a second win after the opening week.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Fumble into the end zone. Defense right there to jump on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20 after the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Goes to the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clemson is quick to the line. The option. He'll pitch it. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. Third and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage, and now they've given themselves an opportunity on...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's buried. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. LSU quick to the line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna run it. There he goes. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll move the tight end. Here's Durham. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option, and he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe some room here. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
possession game. From the red zone, it's Davidson. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a play we won't soon forget, the 95-yard run for the touchdown.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. LSU right back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
A shot toward the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 81 set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it at the 30, still running. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
56, LSU 32.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He fires a bullet to the right. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. The snap sets up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense coming up large and putting a wrap on this one.
Clemson, 56. LSU, 38.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. There's some room. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.